Hi everybody, this is the Baseball Hut, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the people's champion, your host, and we are back here at the Baseball Hut 2, and hopefully you'll like this video. This is not my idea, okay, to trade Pete Alonso. I don't want him traded. I want the Mets to keep him for a very long time. I want him to finish his career with the Mets. But there were a lot of rumors going into the deadline and after the deadline of him possibly being traded from the Mets to another team, especially since he only has one more year on his contract, and he would certainly bring in a lot of players that would certainly help the New York Mets going forward. Here we go into this video. I think you can leave comments in the comment section about these different trades. Some of these trades are really horse bleep, quite frankly. A lot of them don't make sense, and a lot of them are really stupid. Alright, let's go to the first one. This is from Fanside. All this is from Fanside. This guy Mark Powell came up with this idea a few days ago, and he should have put the pen down, or put the keyboard down. Well, the New York Mets trade Pete Alonso this winter. After discussing the move of the MLB trade deadline, it sure seems likely. Perhaps the Mets were just doing their due diligence. Maybe Billy Epler and Steve Cohen will have a change of heart this offseason when Pete's contract and overall value comes full focus. But for now, Alonso's name is squarely involved in trade rumors, even if that move cannot be made until the offseason. Now here we go. I'm going to jump right into some of these trades. He would go, and this is a little old, some of this. One of the players got moved. Pete Alonso would go to the Orioles for Connor Norby. I think he went to a different trade. I think he went to the trade for Jack Flaherty, Dylan Beavers, and Seth Johnson. The Orioles arguably had the best farm system in the sport. They were able to hold on to the vast majority of these prospects at the deadline instead of dealing for Cardinals pitcher Jack Flaherty to upgrade their rotation. Like I said, I'm not sure if Norby went in that deal. I could have sworn he would have been. Flaherty was a rental, so the return wasn't as high as it would be for a player under contract for years to come. In this trade, Alonso will slide right into the first base DH slot in Baltimore. As for New York, they acquired Norby as the centerpiece of this trade. He's a top 100 prospect and can play outfield or second base. Either of those positions should work for the Mets long term. Let me tell you something. If the Mets were to make that deal, the first person I would ask for is Jackson Holiday and work my way down. That's for damn sure. Either of those positions should work for the Mets long term. Beavers is a top outfield prospect and number 10 in the system, while Johnson's performing well in Double A. Let me tell you something. No Jackson Holiday, no deal. Simple as that. So I'm already irritated with the first trade. That is so stupid. You give up a guy that's led the major leagues in home runs for a bunch of, like not real blue chippers, the guys who are going to impact you. And I would figure out a way to get Jackson Holiday in there, either third base or shortstop, or do something with Lindor. But here's another monkey crap idea. A couple of them. The Padres, who have no farm system anymore, you would trade from Pete to the Padres for left-handed pitcher Robbie Schnelling, right-handed pitcher Adam Mazur, and shortstop Lendry Rojas. Schnelling is one of the best left-handed pitching prospects in baseball. He's also just 19 years old with plenty of room to grow. The Mets lost Justin Verlander and Max Scherzer at the deadline this year, hence the need for two pitchers in this trade package. Mazur's pitching well in Double A and could even contribute 24 if called upon. Rojas, meanwhile, is more of a lottery ticket. He won't be needed at shortstop in New York, which currently sports Francisco Lindor at the position. This is stupid. First of all, with a guy like Pete Alonso, you get more than 3 players. You get 4 or 5. And like I said, they don't have a farm system like they did. The Diamondbacks. Arizona acquires Pete in what's quickly turned into a National League West arms race. Alonso is one of the best powers in all baseball, and the Diamondbacks are confident they can lock him up long term. That's another thing to consider. Is Baltimore going to sign him long term? Probably not. Is maybe the Padres? Is the Diamondbacks going to do that? They haven't really signed any big contracts in a long, long time. They should go for it. Arizona's young core surrounding Corbin Carroll is strong, but is it World Series strong? With Alonso there, they quickly become one of the main challengers to the Dodgers in the NL West. As for New York, Fad, I guess, the top 30. This is the trade. There's only 2 players in this deal. Brandon Frad and third baseman outfielder A.J. Vukovic. Fad is a top 30 prospect in baseball, which is why this trade package is a little lighter. He's coming off a strong minor league season and could slide right into the Mets' 24 rotation if they see fit. Vukovic is more of a throw-in, but he can play multiple positions. Fits New York's timeline. He's a top 15 prospect. This is another. I mean, this is a joke. This is a joke, a big joke. And finally, some more monkey crap trade ideas from this guy. The Mets would. There's 2 more trades. The Mets would send Pete Alonso to the Giants, another team with no farm system, a bottom 10 farm system. Can't even say it right. The Mets would get 2 pitchers, Carson Whisenhunt, who's a left-handed pitcher, and a right-handed pitcher named Mason Black, and an outfielder, Jairo Palmeras. Okay? The Giants searched for their star last offseason, making a very competitive offer for Aaron Judge before he resigned with the Yankees, and even inked Carlos Correa before his physical fell through. New York receives 3 prospects in the Giants' top 15. Whisenhunt is the prize of the bunch. Yeah, okay, I wouldn't want him. There's a better pitcher than him in their system, as he's moved up the ranks quickly and should increase his prospect ranking this offseason. Black has the potential to start in next year's Mets rotation, as he's in AAA now and ranked 8th on the Giants' prospect list. Palmeras, meanwhile, is ranking in rookie ball. Not a bunch of crap. In this kind of a trade, you start with Kyle Harrison. He is the Giants' #1 prospect, and he is left-handed, and he throws gas. That's who you ask for. And finally, another great trade. You send Pete Alonso to the Astros for these 3 players. Again, another team with no farm system. The Mets. I'm so livid about this. This is why I wanted to talk about this. Mets would get starting pitcher Hunter Brown, who's actually in the Astros rotation, and they really like him a lot. Outfielder Cole Barber, no clue who he is, and left-handed pitcher Colton Gordon. We know what the Astros would get. The Mets trade package was centered around MLB-ready talent. Hunter Brown pitched in the majors this season, and despite some bumps in the road, he has a decent 4.12 ERA in 20 games started. Barber is the team's 2nd-ranked prospect, but he's blocked by a lot of talent in the outfield, and #1 prospect Jacob Melton. Gordon is the team's 5th-ranked prospect. That's being a bit generous. He's near MLB ready and has respectable minor league numbers this season, unlike many of Houston's pitching prospects. Well, this is another bad trade. Other than getting Hunter Brown, this is not worth it. Only team that has there's only 2 teams out of the 5 that have farm systems. And can any of these teams sign Pete? Probably not. We know Baltimore won't. We know there's a good chance Arizona won't. That's for sure. The perfect place if you were to trade Pete Alonso, I don't want to trade him, is the Chicago Cubs. Because they got a big farm system, and you start with Pete Crow Armstrong and that. You get him back. That's my thought. You can tell me what you think. I'm sure you'll tell me what you think. I hate these trades. I don't want to trade them anyway. But that's besides the point. So, let me know what you think about this video. And, of course, please subscribe to the Baseball 2. And I'll see you later.